Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of the I'm just kidding. Welcome to the very first episode of Week in Wisdom with S.W.McCall. I'm S.W.McCall, your host. Today I was trying to set up I'm a little bit late to this, unfortunately. I was trying to kind of get everything going, but unfortunately my system did not want to cooperate. So we're running a little late, but that's okay. It's gonna be an entertaining one. I'm gonna try to set this up and kind of run it like I'm planning on normally doing it. Granted, I'm still having some issues with trying to get all the kinks out of the system and whatnot between this and all my other stuff that I'm working on. But that's okay. That's okay. So um yeah. So just kind of starting from the top. What did I do here? Let's see. Oh man, I'm so this thing's being so wild today. It's all right. Give everyone a chance to kind of get in here. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So what we're going to be doing today, I'm just going to kind of roll through this like normal, or at least kind of what the game plan is for it. I do thank you for your patience with me. I'm not going to keep messing around with this. I got a lot of work to do to get this fixed, but that's okay. That's okay. So, let me just get this pulled up really fast, and then we'll start covering everything today. Kind of what the game plan is. I plan on having this set up a little bit better next week, but first time for everything, you got to start somewhere. So it is what it is. So we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I'm not gonna let this get me down. This is my first podcast. Okay. So once again, guys, let me move this over here so I can actually see this. There we go. Once again, welcome to our first ever episode of Wise Weekend with S.W.McCall. I am your host, S.W.McCall. It is absolutely a pleasure to get to know each and every one of you. So who am I? First and foremost, I am a author of the Ray William Chronicles, High Moon. I have a copy of my novel right here. Once again, if you guys want to check that out, it is on Amazon. You can see it right there. Took me about 3 years to make, but I'm actually very, very, very excited for it. Just because, like I said, it's something that I'm personally passionate about and excited about. I'm also an entrepreneur. I had my own lawn care business for a little while. I also, obviously dabble in YouTube and stuff like that, and I'm trying to kind of get my grits with that because it's something that I've been very passionate about and I want to start doing. I am apparently I'm also a podcast host now. I mean, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, right now it's not going so well. I'm like, but we're gonna work on it. We're gonna keep working on it, tweak it a little bit every week, and eventually we'll get it down to what it actually needs to be. So I am also a father of two beautiful kids, one son, one daughter, and a husband to a beautiful wife. Who am I? I'm excited to be with and have a relationship with and whatnot. What are my goals with this podcast? Simply put, my goals with this podcast is to provide information and entertainment to anybody who's interested in it. I'm also looking to basically work with fellow authors and create any form of uh, entertainment. Um, Scratch a take two. What am I saying? Take two. This is live. What am I thinking? Geez. So my goals of this podcast are once again to provide information and entertainment for those who are looking for it. To my fellow authors, any form of a creative who is looking to work on themselves, work on their work, and get it out there. I'm also trying to give some exposure and stuff like that, and also grow myself as once again my skills are developing as well. I'm not a professional by any means. Um, so yeah, we're going to be starting our podcast off now that you have a little bit of information on me. Um, and kind of going in and talking about some different segments and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be fun. I really really do. I think it's going to be very enjoyable. First and foremost, let's start with the Q&A section. Um, these are questions that I've been asked in the past. They're kind of random and stuff like that, but I figured I'd kind of throw it together. And these could be from different things, just from like, different classes and stuff like that, to friends or families, family members just hanging out and just, kind of having these questions come to mind. So question number one, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? I think if I had the world's attention for 30 seconds, the one thing that I would like to say is don't wait around for your goals to kick in. Don't keep putting your goals off till tomorrow, but at the same time, make sure that you're slowing down and enjoying the day, smelling the roses and whatnot. The reason I say that is because at the end of the day, we want to make sure we're working toward our goals. We want to make sure that we're making progress in the right direction toward things that make us happy, that make us feel like we're making a difference in the world. But at the same time, you also have to take into consideration that work is not everything. You're not guaranteed to live tomorrow. You're not guaranteed to make it to next week or next month. But I feel like it really is a balancing act. You need to make sure that you're kind of balancing both. If you don't, you're not going to be happy. You have to balance both. Question number two, where do you not mind waiting? If I have to wait for anything, honestly, my favorite place to wait is actually my living room. Yeah, just pop on some Xbox, play some games. I can hang out with the kids and stuff, which is great. Or we can go to the park or something. I'm pretty much open to anything. Question number three: if you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, what would it be? All right, so for me, I don't know if this is really considered a sitcom, but I think I would most likely want to be like a Winchester, hunt down demons and supernatural beings. Huge Supernatural fan. Love the show. I think it's great. I get excited every time I watch it and whatnot. Question number four: what would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell? Well, I think the best thing about not having a sense of smell would not having to smell baby farts. Yeah, baby farts aren't too bad, but like I said, farts in general, not a fan. Yes, we're talking about farts. That's how you know this is a very mature podcast. Question number five: if you could speak one word today, and like only one word for the entire day, what would it be and why? So I think if I could speak one word for the day, and I could only speak the one word, the word that I would probably say is maybe. The reason is because with maybe, I know that there is a I know that it's one of those situations where it's not, I'm not locking myself into anything. I'm also not like forcing myself out of anything. And it still kind of opens up an opportunity for later. However, with that being said, I typically recommend staying away from the words maybe, because it's, if you do maybe all the time, you're less likely to do anything. You got to just say yes or no, stick with it, and go for it. If you say you're going to do something, just do it. It really does not take that much more work. And it'll prevent you from getting that feeling of just not wanting to do it. And then that's it. Question number 6. When scrolling through social media, do you prefer posts from friends or posts from celebrities? So personally, I prefer posts from friends, unless it's Elon Musk. I'm just kidding. I do love Elon's posts though. He's very entertaining. And the dude's an inspiration, really. Whenever it comes to like posts, typically I definitely prefer posts from friends. They kind of get my sense of humor. They kind of post things that make me chuckle a bit, and honestly, just fun to spend time with, seeing what they're up to and stuff like that. And celebrities, I mean, they're cool and stuff, but I mean, they're celebrities. I don't really know them. I know of them, but I don't know of them. And I like seeing success with my friends. So definitely going that route. Question number 7. What part of the human face is your favorite? For me, I would say I really love eyes. I love looking at people's eyes. I love creeping people out. I'm all about that. I'm totally kidding. I don't like creeping people out. But no, eyes are definitely like one of the first things I look at whenever I talk to anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what the reason of our communication is. Definitely the eyes. I don't stare at them though. That's weird. If you could choose any celebrity to play, who would it be and why? Okay, so if I could play any celebrity, and we're talking past or present, I would probably choose to play Wild Bill Hickok, the guy who's responsible for Dead Man's Hand. If you look it up and you look at a picture of me side by side with Wild Bill Hickok, I actually look a lot like the dude. It's kind of weird, but my buddy was pointing that out to me the other night. It threw both of us off. So yeah, the guy responsible for Dead Man's Hand, the actual guy, not that. And fun fact, he was actually killed by a distant cousin of mine, a guy named by the name Jack McCall. Yeah, distant cousin. And question number 9. What was the best thing before sliced bread? Well, I mean, sliced bread is a pretty nifty invention. I assume I'm gonna have to go with unsliced bread. I feel like at the time, unsliced bread was probably the best thing because it literally fed you. It's kind of bland, but you can use it with anything and it tastes great. Whenever you mix it with things. Plus carbs, you got to get those carbs in. Super important, right? Okay, question number 10. If you had one superpower, what would it be and why? I'm gonna have to go with, if I had to choose one superpower, I would probably say I'm gonna probably go with teleportation. I love the idea of teleportation. I think it'd be cool to be able to just transport, like, be on break at work or something. Or, taking a break here or whatever. Want to take like a 15-minute break, teleport to the beach. You can sit out there, relax for a little bit, then teleport back. Selfish, absolutely. But I absolutely would love the ability to teleport. If you guys get a chance and you want to comment like some of your answers to these questions, please let me know. I'm also going to post in the description of this video and this podcast my email, so you guys can get a hold of me. If you guys have any questions that you want to give me, please, please, please reach out to me there, and let me know. Because like I said, at the end of the day, the more questions I have, the easier it is going to be for me to kind of put this together. And you guys will be helping me out substantially, and I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, on to the news section. So section number 2 for tonight's podcast is going to be the news section. The purpose of the news section is simply put to just kind of let you guys know what's going on in the world at the time of this podcast. Once again, today's date is October 8th, 2022. And this podcast during this week that we just had, we've had a couple different things that has gone up. They're going down, down with the down with the sickness. So one of the things that has happened this week is our president Joe Biden actually was talking about nuclear Armageddon, warning of risks with escalations in Russia with the war of Ukraine. With all that going on. Now, he was saying something along the lines of of us not facing prospect of Armageddon since Kennedy. With the Cuban Missile Crisis. And he also went on to talk about how he was also talking about how Vladimir Putin was threatening to use a tactical nuclear weapon to escape defeat if Russia continues to mount losses. I mean, obviously, he thinks that this particular situation, Putin's not kidding. And then he goes on to talk about how he doesn't think that there's any way to easily, use a weapon like that and not end up with Armageddon. So, basically, then they go on to talk about how Biden is looking to, to see if there is any real off ramp for Putin to get him out, out of the way with this, and in any way that we can do that without him, scratch that, take two. But this would be a way to kind of figure out to make sure that he wouldn't be he's trying to figure out a way where he could off ramp him, where he's not in a situation where he's going to lose significant power with Russia. Because once again, no matter which way this guy goes, it looks like it's going to be trouble. But I mean, there was also, I think it was a podcast I was listening to where they were talking about how he was going to I guess there's an extra failsafe, like the leaders, below Putin has to actually grant permission, before, Putin can't make the final call. Like these guys have to basically be like give permission too. And it almost makes you wonder, are we going to be in a situation that's like seriously, are they actually going to be able to do it? Are they actually going to be able to nuke or use nuclear weapons in these situations like they're talking about? I don't know. I really wish I knew, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It's scary. But I guess it's one of those things with time. But let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know by emailing me. I mean, I'm going to try to respond back to everybody as fast as I can. Do you guys think Putin is gonna do that? Do you think he is gonna nuke? If so, what do you think is going to bring him to that point? If not, why not? Some other news kind of going hand in hand with that. Kim Jong-gi, who was a famed South Korean illustrator, passed away October 3rd in Paris. He was 47 years old. I guess he was suffering from some sharp chest pains, and when he was on his way to the New York Comic-Con, and he ended up unfortunately passing away in the hospital shortly after. The dude was an amazing guy. He was able to basically draw out like the superheroes, people, building, like landscapes, the whole 9 yards, without use of any real references. And he toured the world doing like live drawings in front of audiences and stuff like that. He actually just finished up one of the tours that he was on when this happened. With that being said, it's unfortunate. I wish him nothing, may he rest in peace. And be remembered for his art and, for what he loved to do. And my prayers go out to his his loved ones and his family in this time of need. Um, Last bit of news I wanted to kind of cover in tonight's podcast is McDonald's actually is now releasing a Happy Meal for adults. Yeah, you heard me right. So with this, they actually partnered up with Cactus Plant Flea Market, and they're now actually offering Happy Meals for adults. These are going to include collectible toys starting the fast food chain signatures mascots, including Ronald, the Hamburglar, Grimace, some of those guys. And basically you can choose between a Big Mac or a 10-piece chicken nugget for the Happy Meal box, or the, I quote, Cactus Plant Flea Market box is what it's actually called. All the different figurines that are coming in it are, like I said before, I apologize. So I guess Ronald's not in it. That's my bad. But Birdie, the female bird lady, the Hamburglar, Grimace, Cactus Buddy, all of them are going to be included in there. And they all have 4 sets of eyes. Why do they add 4 sets of eyes? I don't know. McDonald's, you need to stop clowning around. To see what I did there. Anyway, you can also, if you're looking to kind of get some of that McDonald's merch, you can go to Cactus Plant Flea Market's website, and you can actually get some theme apparel, so like shirts and sweatpants for McDonald's. Super excited to check it out. Let me know. Are you guys going to be getting a hold of that, or are you guys just going to kind of let it be? If you are, gonna pick up on that, please let me know when and why. And if not, that's that is what it is. So we're gonna move on to our next section. Our next section is gonna be called basically it's just reviews. I'm gonna be actually doing a quick review or reaction to some videos on TikTok. And yeah, you guys are going to get live unfiltered. I haven't seen any of these yet, so I'm just going to basically react as I see them. For you on podcast or listening to the podcast, I'm going to basically break it down for you and just to kind of explain what I'm seeing while I'm reacting. And I will be editing this podcast later to basically have the video in the background so you guys can see it, for those of you who are actually watching this. Yeah, so we'll skip to it. Here we go. Might seem weird. I'm going to be looking kind of away in this part, but like I said, it's all part of the video. You also might pick up on some of the sound. I'm going to try to keep it down with that. But these are top 50 TikToks. Okay, she's talking with a banana. I don't get the appeal. Oh, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. Oh. So is this person just like catching the dog? There's no way that dog's head's gonna. You're kidding me. It fit? No. Oh, okay. I totally thought it was gonna fit its head through there again. Ah, it's a little chipmunk. I love chipmunks. It is amazing how they can put those in their mouth. It's insane. Or that many. That's for the little face. Okay, she's dancing. I don't get it. Is there 2 of them? I'm gonna turn on the sound because I can't hear this. Okay. She just put a freaking ukulele in her mouth. So now there is a llama dancing. Okay, a classical music version of WAP. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Dancing. I really don't see the appeal in this. Maybe I'm just not artsy. I mean, this chick's just dancing like crazy. All right, another chick dancing, shaking her butt. Cool. Next. What are they doing? Okay, that's kind of cool. Just like one of those like live volcano things that they had when you would make when you were a kid. Oh, this was the one chick that was dancing before. Well, she has pretty good control of her face. That's neat. And she's a good singer. Very good. So is it like a filter that does that? Like Okay, so this guy is apparently somehow walked on air. How? Oh, nope, he fell. Okay. Did that just destroy the glass? There's no way. Oh, snap. Men in Black. He somebody that had to have been on like a cart or something. There's no way. That was way too still for somebody moving backwards or something. Those poor people in that escalator. I'd be mad. Okay. We're dancing now. Stick figure dancing. I like it. I dig it. This lady is talking about racial equality. Talking about George Floyd. She has an important message. I can respect that. Okay, hang on. Is that this what's her face from American Horror Story, right? What was her name in the show? Pete? Something like that. Okay. The nurse is sitting down with a shoe. She tried to catch it on her shoe. It was like a fancy shoe. And oh, snap. Okay. Good editing. Among Us. Okay, guys, you got to be careful with that one. You might have a seizure. I'm going to actually cut this part out because I don't want anybody to have a seizure during one of my live streams. All right, there's a kitty cat dancing and apparently clapping his paws. And that dude is way too happy about that. I don't like that. I don't trust him. All right, this lady is going to jump out of a. Oh, snap. See, skydiving would be cool. I feel like I would actually have a big blast with that. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I mean, needless to say, I don't know if I could actually get myself to jump out of a plane, though. All right, so we got a girl dancing. All right. As you can dance well. I can't dance at all. I'm a bad dancer. And this dude's dancing with bread, wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and a backwards hat. Yeah. Could he dance, though? All right, and then this girl is dancing again. I think this is the same one that was talking about Black Lives Matter. And this dude basically is having a race with his, I assume, grandma, and he's basically letting her win all the stuff. See, that's where he's messing up. You can't let her win everything. You got to win at least a couple times. Otherwise, it's just gonna go to her head. You can't do that. Okay, so there's this lion just walking down the street. That's scary. And this person apparently is just videotaping on TikTok. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, they're in a car. I still don't know if I'd do that. I don't think so. Oh, it's The Rock. I think, was that Kevin Hart that kicked him in the back with his Santa? Okay, so these people were dancing on this plane, and then the plane started dancing, and I don't know how I feel. I'm actually kind of disturbed. This is cool. This is one of those I forget what the name of the contraptions are, but you basically build a like a step-by-step guide, or not guide, but you build this thing, and what it does is one thing will trigger the other, and it just keeps going and going and going and going until whatever goal you're trying to obtain is done. And I mean, you're talking, it's cool. That's very neat. Basically, knock that down. The train's going to go. It's going to hit the thing. It's going to come down. It's kicking a car. That is triggering another car to hit toilet paper, which is then triggering another car to go hit dominoes and shoot a plane off a ladder, causing a balloon to pop, causing a thing to fall down, knocking over a bunch of red Solo cups. I'm trying to keep up, and I can't. All right, so this girl just jumped on this dude's back, and he's doing like a push-up. Now he's going up to his knees, or off his knees on his legs. This dude's strong. Wow. The Rock and Kevin Hart. I love those two. That was making me chuckle. They have to be friends in real life. I mean, that kind of chemistry you can't beat. Okay. That's kind of cool. So this lady is basically doing art with her hands, and basically using that one thing where she can basically move her body, and it basically freezes it, and then basically keeps that part in the picture. And it's cool, but I don't know if I could watch it nonstop. It's a lot. Look, she just made her neck look long. She kind of looks like a giraffe. Oh, it's a puppy. Is that an Australian Shepherd? That's what it kind of looks like to me. That's a pretty well-behaved dog. Oh, it's dancing. It's dancing. I don't get that song. I don't understand the song WAP. I mean, I guess sex sells, so I guess it's appealing, but yeah, it's just so. Okay, she could sing. All right, and then this one looks like a girl and her sister. They're dancing. I don't know about those dances. Some of them are a little suggestive. That dog is well behaved. That dog had a treat in front of its face and did not touch it. I'm proud of that dog. Another escalator one. Oh no. I'm already cringing. So they're basically going down this escalator. So for those of you that can't hear or that you can't see, they're going down this escalator, and they're dancing and singing to these songs, but then they shout it as soon as the music goes off. I feel bad for anybody that would be near them. Okay, so this girl's talking about what she's wearing. All right. And basically off of different shows, I think. All right. This dude's inviting this homeless guy, or what looks like a homeless guy, into a gas station. Give him some food, give him some water, give him some Cheetos, cheese puffs. Just give it to him. That's awesome. That's so cool. This is Billie Eilish again. Hi, Billie. That was weird. She just flared out her nostrils and laughed. Oh, that is cool. Somebody recorded like the wave coming in and basically what it looks like under the water. And you get to see like the ocean floor, like kind of get all like scattered or whatnot. That cat is trying to get whatever's in there, or I guess the camera. Hello, porch again. That's crazy to me. Like, that is like one of the most popular videos, and yeah, it's wild. All right, guys, that was that for the reviews. That's going to lead us on to our second part, which is, or the next section, which is going to be life hacks of the week. Life hacks of the week. I'm going to be working on some stuff, like I said, to kind of fine tune everything, but we'll get there. But yeah, so life hacks of the week. In this particular section, we're going to be talking about different life hacks that we found throughout the week, ones that I think are worth mentioning because honestly, it's going to make your life easier and it's going to be better. So, life hack of the week number 1. Full transparency. I do not own these. I just found them online. I thought they were interesting, and I did test some of them out to see if they were, if they actually work. Some of them do, at least the ones I've tested. And then there's other ones I haven't tested. So if you do try them, let me know. Life hack of the Life hack of the week number 1. Spam texts bothering you? Forward them to 7726, and your carrier will reply asking for the number it came from to help stop the spam. So yes, I did try this one out. It does work. What you do is whenever you get a text message from somebody you don't like, you go to forward. You then forward it to that number 7726, and what will happen is you'll get a text message from your your provider, and they're going to ask you like, hey, or they'll say something along the line like, hey, thank you, this was spam. Please give us text us the phone number that it came from so we can mark it. And you text them the number and it works. So cool life hack, absolutely works. Definitely use it if you get those annoying spams. I know I've gotten some that have had inappropriate messages and stuff in the past, and it's just an easy way to get rid of them. Or not get rid of them, but like prevent them from coming in going forward. Another life hack that I found that I thought was really cool. If you ever have an email that you want to sign up for, or if you ever have something that you need to sign up for through your email, but you never want to hear from them again, what you can do is you can add plus spam. So the plus sign and then spam at the end of your email username. So for example, if your username is S.W.McCall, you can do plus spam at gmail.com. And what this is going to do is this is going to, I don't know if that's my email, by the way, guys. So don't be emailing that because it could be somebody else. I do have a different email, I think. I'm going to double check it before I give it to you. But 1,000, or wow, I can't talk. But yeah, if you email, what's going to happen is it's going to send all the emails from them to your spam folder. Basically, it'll still treat it like a real email address. So if you're okay with them having your email, but you don't want to hear from them, just do that, and that should take care of it. Does it work? I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. Does it work? I don't know. I haven't tried it. But if you do try it and you want to know if it works, or if you do know it works, please let us know because I'm very interested in hearing your guys' feedback. Life hack number 3. Whenever you sign up for anything online, put the website's name as your middle name if they have the option. And then that way, whenever you receive spam or avert emails from them, you know who sold your info. This one, once again, did not try it. I'm very, 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 very interested in trying it. I think I will give it a shot. Because I can think of a couple websites I don't really want to give out my email to. But I'm okay with it if I get the products or whatnot. Anyway, my point is I definitely think that that's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see it and see who's been selling my information. Maurice. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know him, Maurice. Actually, no, I do know him, Maurice. Maurice, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. And last life hack that I have for you for this week is if you ever need a program that you want for free. So for example, Adobe Photoshop, right? Like let's say you want to do some editing and you want something for free. You don't search the word free because what that does is it typically gives you free trials and stuff like that. Instead, search for an open source to avoid limited trials, averts, and malware. So yeah, if you look up like Adobe Photoshop open source, you may find alternatives like GIMP. GIMP is a Photoshop tool that I use sometimes, or something along the lines of Inkscape, both of which are I don't know if both of them are open source. I'm pretty sure GIMP is. I don't know about Inkscape, but those are both Photoshop tools that I personally use that don't cost anything. So those are really great alternatives if you want to try those. But yeah, open source, that's the key. Those are typically made by people. And they typically don't charge for those. Now, use those with your own, with caution, because I don't know what the outcome is going to be. Those are once again made by people. You don't know if they're going to hack it or anything like that or whatnot, or how dangerous it is. But do some research before you do it. Be smart about it. All right, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you again for tuning in to our podcast. We really, really, really appreciate you. Once again, guys, going forward, something I want to do is I do want to have an interview with people. So if you or a loved one or a friend or anything, if you know of anybody that is interested in coming on our show and talking about some things that they've done, please, 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 please let me know. I'm going to find this email for you guys really quick. I am going to be putting it in the description below. Once again, I want you guys to feel free to reach out to me. Whether you just want to say hi, let me know how things are going, or if you have any advice or anything like that, please, we are open to advice. But my email that you guys can email me at, and once again, this is going to be going in the description, is going to be therealswmccall@gmail.com. So THEREAL SWMCCALL@gmail.com. Please, please, please email me there. If you guys know anybody that wants to be on the channel or, like in for an episode or whatnot, I would love to interview you. I would love to kind of get some exposure out to some of your work and whatnot. Yeah, other than that, thank you again for tuning in. Going forward, for the time being, you can check out some more of our content or some more of my content on Gmail. Not Gmail. I can't talk on YouTube. We will be posting. I'm going to be shooting for 5 shorts a week, Monday through Friday. I'm also planning on posting 2 primary videos that give like tips and advice and stuff like that to people. One on Tuesday, one on Thursday. Those are going to be tried to be uploaded by 6 or 8 p.m. Eastern time every night. And then, Tuesday and Thursday. And then last but not least, we're going to be also posting shorts, or I already said shorts. And then last but not least, we're going to also be having the live podcast every Saturday. Please, please, please log in for that. If you know anybody, like I said, let them know. Have them email me. I'm going to be putting this information in the thing below. And as time goes on, the podcasts are going to get better. I'm a little ill prepared tonight, unfortunately, because I had a little bit of a situation with my Streamlabs, but it will be better as we go forward. So anyway, guys, that has been it. I am rooting for you as always. Thank you for everything, and God bless.